Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here, and this is episode 27 of New Age. How you all doing today? I've been a little busy down here in the basement. I haven't finished the floor. I've still got a little bit under here to do, and I've still got to do the wall behind here. But this is what I came up with in terms of wall. I think it's just chiseled basalt. It's nothing amazing, and chiseled marble on the floor. But that's what I've come up with. I've got to work out a way of getting these blobs in the right spot. I kind of want one like there. So whether or not I can get it to, hey, there we go. So this is a rough idea of what I want, and I probably will end up building the Autocrafting into the wall here, assuming I can get facading to work correctly. But cross that bridge when I get to it. This system seems to be working. I'm just going to say seems to be working because I threw some silicon in there before and it's like going through it and it's putting it in the right spot. I don't know if I can go and grab, what have I got? Let's grab gold, diamond, and quartz. Let's grab 3 of each for an example. And then here and just like, oh, things are looking good. Everything seems to be working. Things are moving along. Very cool. So that's basically automated production of our items here, and I guess the way you could do it is you could have a crafting recipe that tells or puts into this chest a gold ingot, a piece of redstone and a piece of silicon, and it will pop out a processor. I mean, I've got a backlog of these things here. There's 23 in here, but it's always good to, I may go through and remove what I don't need, but yeah, that seems to be working quite well. So this episode I want to start looking at a little bit more AE stuff, and I was asked in the comments to make a wireless AE terminal. I think before I get to making the wireless AE terminal, I probably need to make the brains of this outfit an ME controller. Do I have what I need? Seems not. Seems we need some skystone blocks. It's generally the skystone smelted. Do I have some? Yep. So let's smelt them. Furnace. Yep, you'll work. Cool. Alright, so some glass. This, I'm going to need 4 pure fluix crystals. So I need some fluix. Wow. Some of this. 4 of them and 4 sand. Oops, that's 5. So let's crush. Let's throw these in the sag mill. There we go, that's 4 of them. Are you done? Yep, you're done. You can go. No, inventory's full. This and this. There's 8. So let's head in. It's not time. Let's have a nap. So in terms of the New Age pack update, I have not been able to do it. Just due to some of the mod changes and updates, it basically breaks my world. So I pretty much cannot do the upgrade. Hey, buddy. Friend over here's trying to shoot me while I'm trying to attack the enemy. You're on fire, mate. You're on fire. Oi! Oi! It's not on. Give your ender pearl. And don't stand in for. Alright, it was probably my armor that hurt him. Anyway. Let's get these seeds down in here instead of derping them. Yep, so in terms of the upgrade, I can't do it. So I've kind of been trying to manually upgrade some of the mods as I go along, which in itself means that I do have. Was one of the mods that Main Freak just added. Some Future Works or something. Future Pack, that's the one. So this is just Future Pack, which has all sorts of stuff. It's 5 pages worth of stuff. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I can do with it yet. Something I need to do a little bit of research in, but I've managed to add that. It's got some nifty looking stuff, water turbines, and wow, hopefully there's a book. Otherwise I'm kind of going to be up the creek without a paddle. My hopes is that there's a book. Research blueprints. Wow, there's some cool stuff here. So yep, I'll do a bit of looking into that in between episodes, so just to find out what it is and what I got to do with it. But there's some pretty nifty looking stuff there. So that's one of the mods that was added, and I guess the other stuff is more just tweaking and a few other little bits and pieces that have been. Oh, sorry about that. That have been done. Let's check on our seeds. Not sure how long they take with the 4. Still bubbling away. Shouldn't be too much longer. But yeah, we'll make an AE system up here, well, an AE controller, and we shall start looking at applied. Here we go. So the wireless controller in itself is a little bit more than I have stuff for at the moment. That's an energy acceptor. So the wireless receiver would need to be ender pearls, which I'm kind of lacking on. Facades should be alright. There's a lot of facades. A lot of materials, I guess. Looking through here, because I'd need to make a security terminal. One of these. Which requires 16k component. And then the actual wireless thing itself. Ding, thing's going off in the background. So yeah, I'm not sure that I'd be able to make this one yet, so we'll work towards it. You done? You're done. Excellent. We'll work towards it, but it's not going to happen this episode. So let's make you. Let's go grab those processes that I made downstairs. Nifty. Up we go. Like that. Can't even put them in there because might sound strange, but this chest over here is full. This big colossal chest is chock-a-block. Chock-a-block full of junk. I threw a few more drawers in, but that's still not enough. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about my storage amounts. I either upgrade the chest or not sure. So this little doobie. I hear a zombie. Where are you, pal? In there? I hear him. Hello, zombie? I don't know where he is. He's around somewhere. Anyway. Yoink. So we need to kind of put this near where that power acceptor is. But then again, we may not. We might be able to get away with putting him down here. So what we might do for the moment, I'm going to place it there. And that's going to give us only a couple on this side and a couple on that side. So we're going to put some smart cables in. He may actually be in that hole in the wall behind here. Sounds like he is. Sounds like he's right behind there. I don't want to dig through the wall to find him. But if you keep making noises, there's be trouble. I think you actually... Somewhere back here there was a hole. Looks like I'm getting closer. No? Oh well. Oh well. Buddy, you can stay back there and enjoy yourself. Alright, so we got a controller. That's one step towards getting our next bits and pieces done. That's taken those few items off this cable, so I should now be able to get a couple more terminals. So we're going to need... We're going to need a... We've got the crafting terminal. We're going to need a pattern terminal. One of these. Can I do that? No. Can I do this? Nope. Nope. Pattern terminal. Let's move. There it is. Oh, now we're just getting processes everywhere. What do I need? Do I have panels in here? No, where'd my other panels go? I would have made 3. I'm sure I would have made 3. These are obviously the ores that cannot be processed through the SAG mill. We're doing quite well in terms of other items here. And I still need to get an automated ore export over to those units. This seems to be running well. I guess that's something we could do this episode, maybe, is get cables under the floor and up to here. The phantom faces. Yep. Blocks of ender pearls. Yeah, that's not going to happen, and I would need to empower some diamantine, which needs an empowerer. Not happening yet. Alright. Let's get into this. Let's make some screens. Let's just go terminal. Oh, let's just crash my client. Alright, back in a second. Alrighty, well, that was a fun experience. Things dying on me. So I've made a ME terminal, and I will make a crafting terminal, and now we'll make a pattern terminal. So that gives me the chance to make patterns now. So to make, no idea what these things do. Correlated? Yeah, I don't know. Lots and lots of different. I can't put anything in here. It's so much out of space. So let's see. Do I have anything there? I kind of didn't want to put it there, did I? I don't need the other happy harvest bot. I'll go without. Let's drop a cable here. Get our pattern terminal apparently there. Not that that's where I put it, but oh my gosh. Just Just derps, derps, derps ahoy! Right. You go there. Thank you. I'll take that. And I'm going to put it on there. But now we have the ability to make patterns. So for that we're going to need some patterns. Let's say. We're going to need a bunch of quartz glass. A bunch of other bits and pieces. And it just won't let me put this in. It's ridiculous. Wow. Doing well. I get 2. Alright, there's 2 blank patterns anyway. I'm going to make 2 things. One is going to be this. The other is going to be that. Alright, so there's 2 blank patterns. I can't use them yet because I don't have any way of crafting them. And I have too much junk. Really? Wow. Oh, this is a little ridiculous. Just in there for now, just out of my inventory because this is starting to get a little annoying space-wise. So I guess next thing is throw stuff on the ground. Yep, I've done that already, so we're good for that. We're going to need crafting storage, just like that, and we're going to need a molecular assembler. So let's get a few items together, which is probably going to need me to get my processors back and perhaps that quartz glass. So everything I just threw in there I need back. So let's make, we'll make this thing first. What do I have? Not a lot of everything. I'm going to need some more annihilation cores. That. This is getting beyond a joke actually. Some of them. And we're going to need some more of this. And that. We're going to need another one of these, so we're going to need some more wood. One molecular assembler. One 1K. One of them. I'm just going to make a 1K for the moment because it's all I can really afford. And I'm going to need an interface. Now I'm missing the other one. Formation core. one of them. I'm going to turn that into one of these. Throw something on the ground, and let's go downstairs. So what I'm going to do is very similar to what I have in the family Let's Play. And this will be a lot nicer once it's done, because I'll have this here, and then the way it works is I'm going to need more cables for a start, but the way it works is that behind here will be just a standard cable so it can get power, and then this side will be an interface, and they will be connected like that, and then the cable will actually run around the wall. But this will be the one where you put, this is where you put the pattern. And once I get some more cables, which, let's have a look here. We're going to need some more of this. No, I don't see that. I should have some in here. Awesome. Sorry about that. Fluix. Really? Yeah, whatever. Head down. We'll run the cable through the wall. So I plan on running it back here. Alright, so that should give us the ability to have 9 patterns running it now. So I can now quickly duck up here and grab you, head back down, put you 2 in here, and then if we want either of those 2 items, this thing should be able to make it. The next thing we'll need to do, actually, we'll get one more. Actually, we need a couple more patterns, so I wonder if I can do this. Let's see. Pattern. Let's see if it works. Okay, so I'm missing 10 Certus quartz dust and 3 pure Certus quartz. 10 dust in my hand, but it's not going to let me put it in the system. So wow. This is a little ridiculous. I'm going to go turn that. I think Corey's still on. I'm going to turn the Corey off. I think I can turn it off. Yep, do it like that. That should turn it off. Yeah, awesome. One other thing I need to put in the system is I don't have the processor hooked up. So I went to all the effort of making the processor and then didn't hook it up anyway. So let's just, for the moment, I'm going to drop him there so that we can potentially make basic crafts. But what I will want to do now to finish up our little system down there is to make another interface. Not that one. Not that one at all. I need another one of these. Wow. Did I use all my fluix crystals? What needs to go there? Which one am I missing? I have formation, I need annihilation. Yeah, gold processor. We can do that. Got one of them left. Annihilation core. Excellent. Can I make it? Yep. So there's an interface. Turn it into a... Does it really matter? No, it doesn't really matter. Oh, actually it does. It does. So what I want to do is I want to put him there. And instead of brown going to this one, I want to insert on brown. And I just want you to be extract on green. So what we'll do is we'll do that. So whatever the pattern that goes in here is, so we're not really going to work. Whatever pattern goes into here, it will push it into this chest. This will pull it out, put it into this system. So once this gets hooked up, for example, that, and we put a pattern in there, which we're going to need to make. Can I make a pattern? Just one. Just want to craft one. No, I'm missing 5 Certus. I'm just missing the glass. So let's just make a manual pattern. Yep. Excellent. Actually, let's make 3. So what I want to make, so close, gold, and we're going to clear this, and it's going to be a processing pattern. It's going to be gold, red, a redstone, silicon, don't have any in there, sand. Alright, let's put these patterns in here, and a silicon is going to get us a gold processor. Right? Could have made the other ones first, it would have been easier. Let's throw the gold in here. Should go down, should be pressed into that. Yep, should go into this. Yep. Yeah, it's sitting in there because there's no space in the AE system. Ow. So we can go back up and go right. Yep. And it turns into this. Sweet. One pattern. And then we can do the same. Really? I click on something and then I can't put it back in. You're so nasty. So nasty. Diamond. One of them. We'll make one of these. Makes a diamond one. And then we have, don't have any pure Certus. Pure Certus in there either. So the last one will be pure Certus. We'll make the calculation process. So now what we should be able to do is get in here, go to this and put these 2 patterns in. And if we come up here and say I want a processor. Wow, typing's bad today. For some reason it doesn't want me. Oh, there we go. It didn't want me to use my R key. If I say I want one of these and hit next, apart from missing silicon, which I can't get in there because it's so full, So apart from missing silicon, this thing would have produced it. I can't even prove that it would because there's too much junk. I'm going to take that out. Can you go in? Yes. Let's try again. Processor. I want one of these. Next. Start. Let's duck downstairs. And what we should have had is those items come in here. Gold's just processing up. Done. And it's sitting in there waiting to go back into the system. And it just can't get into the system because there's nowhere to put it. So that crafting isn't going to complete. Which is a bummer because it's sitting there going, oh, I'm waiting for this. And as soon as I could get it into the system, it would work. So if I, for example, I don't know, pull that out. Did it finish? It finished. So that processor is now in the system, like so. So that's final little setup done. That steel in there and make it into steel. I need to clean out that AE system. So I'm going to eat these bananas because I need to eat something. But yeah, it's a pretty rough and ready system to make a few things up. So the processes are, I guess, all but automated, and we now have the basics of an automation system in terms of being able to. I'm gonna eat all this. Nom 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 nom. So we've now got automated processes using this little system here, which is ugly, I know, but it's functional. And then we've got the as I said, the basics of a crafting system with a couple of patterns done and ready to go. So I'm gonna wrap up here. Thank you all for watching. Please leave those comments in the section below. I'll finish this wall in between episodes and then consider what I'm going to put on the ceiling. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to clean up some space, maybe produce a few more of these cells, storage cells, now that I can craft processes pretty much automatically. That'll make things a bit easier for me. I'll make a couple of, what have we got in here? These are just 1Ks. Maybe I'll make a few 4K ones and get them in that drive at the bottom so I can store more items. So in the meantime, thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one.